When the world learned of the sudden and devastating death of Charlie Kirk, America's political landscape seemed to stop in shock. But while the headlines focused on the loss of a prominent conservative voice, the deepest heartbreak belonged to his wife, Erika Frantzve. For Erika, this was not just the loss of a public figure, it was the loss of her partner, her safe place, and the man she had promised forever to. Charlie and Erika's story was one rooted in faith, love, and shared values. Their relationship blossomed quietly, nurtured by prayer and late-night conversations about the life they wanted to build. Erika, a woman admired for her grace and intelligence, was drawn to Charlie's determination. But what she loved most was his tenderness, the side of him the public rarely got to see. To Charlie, Erika was more than his wife. She was his best friend, his anchor, and his dream of a family-centered life. Their wedding in 2021 wasn't just a ceremony. It was the start of a covenant, a sacred promise that they would walk through every storm together. From that day forward, Erika became Charlie's confidant, the one who balanced the weight of his public life with the quiet comfort of home. They built a love filled with little routines, morning coffees, evening walks, whispered prayers before bed. Even in the middle of life's chaos, they made sure to pause and remind each other that their bond was their greatest treasure. But then came the unthinkable. Charlie's life was cut short in a violent, senseless act, leaving Erika's world shattered. In her grief, she poured out a tribute that showed the world not just who Charlie was as a leader, but who he was as a husband and partner. Her words are heartbreaking, raw, and filled with the kind of love that endures even in loss. This is Erika's tribute to her beloved Charlie. My heart is shattered in a way that words will never be able to fully capture. Charlie was not just my husband. He was the very soul of my life, my best friend, my confidant, my greatest encourager, and my safe place in a world that often felt too heavy. From the moment our paths crossed, I knew there was something divine about the way God brought us together. He wasn't just the man I loved. He was the answer to the prayers I whispered late at night, the partner I had always longed for, the one who made me feel whole. Our story was never about fame or the spotlight. It was about two people who found in each other the kind of love that only comes once in a lifetime. Charlie and I met through faith, through shared values, and through a desire to live a life of purpose. I remember the first time he looked at me with those eyes full of both determination and gentleness, and I knew instantly that my world had shifted. Our wedding in 2021 was one of the most beautiful days of my life. Standing before God, our families, and our friends, we made a promise, a covenant, not just to love one another, but to walk through life hand in hand, no matter what storms came our way. Charlie often told me that I was his greatest blessing, but the truth is, he was mine. He gave me a love that was fierce, protective, and endlessly kind. He gave me laughter on days when the world felt too serious. He gave me comfort when I was afraid. Behind the public figure so many people knew, Charlie was the man who would surprise me with flowers just because he wanted to see me smile. He was the man who would pause in the middle of a busy day just to ask how I was really doing. He was the man who would hold my hand at night and pray over us, reminding me that no matter how chaotic life became, God was always guiding us. Charlie had dreams for us, dreams of a family, of raising children with strong values, of building a home that was filled with laughter and faith. We would talk late into the night about the life we wanted to create together, and even though those dreams feel heartbreakingly unfinished, I hold on to them as treasures. They were ours, and they will always remain etched into my soul. Losing him so suddenly in such a cruel and senseless way has left me with a pain that feels unbearable. I still expect to hear his voice, to see him walk through the door with that smile that could light up any room. The silence he leaves behind is deafening. And yet, even in my grief, I feel his presence. I feel his love surrounding me, reminding me that our bond is eternal. Death may have separated us physically, but it can never take away the love we shared. That kind of love is unbreakable. Charlie was a leader to many, a voice that inspired countless people, but to me, he was simply my husband. The one who made me laugh until my cheeks hurt, the one who encouraged me to chase my own passions, the one who made me believe that together we could face anything. That's the Charlie I will always remember. That's the man I will carry in my heart every single day of my life. I don't know how I will walk through the days ahead without him, but I do know this: I will honor him. I will honor the love we shared, the promises we made, and the dreams we dreamed together. I will live in a way that reflects the light he brought into my life, and I will hold on to the hope that one day in eternity I will see him again, and we will continue the journey that was cut far too short here on earth. Charlie, my love, thank you for choosing me, for loving me so completely, and for making me feel cherished every single day. You were my everything, and though my heart is broken, I am grateful beyond measure for every moment we had together. Until we meet again, I will carry you with me, in my prayers, in my heart, and in every breath I take. You were, and always will be, the love of my life. Her words are heavy with grief, but also full of hope. Hope that love never truly dies, that it transcends even the sharp sting of loss. Charlie Kirk's life may have been taken too soon, but Erika's tribute ensures that he will be remembered not only for his public work, but for the love he gave, the joy he brought, and the family dreams that will live on in her heart. What are your thoughts on this heartbreaking tribute? Does their story inspire you to hold your loved ones a little closer? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if this touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with us for more stories that matter.